Hey, I'm Kayla, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Love and Hip Hop Miami reunion part 1. But before I do that, I want you guys to follow me on Twitter, Instagram at cherrybomb_K. I should have it as a watermark, but sometimes I'll be forgetting. But it is at cherrybomb_K with 2 Y's, that's Kayy. And follow my blog, Read It and Seep. It's Read It and Seep, SEEP.blogspot.com. Like I said, I'm working on getting a domain, so don't judge me. We all gotta start somewhere. Okay, so let's get into the review. First, the reunion started off with talking about the baddest bitch, Trina, and her cousin, Bobby Lights, and their relationship. They kind of have a rocky relationship. Trina says it's because Bobby is from her dad's side of the family, and she doesn't really deal with her dad's side of the family that much. So for her to let Bobby in, it was a big deal within itself. So on top of her letting him in and him just being rah-rah, disrespectful type stuff, she kind of wasn't feeling that. So they started talking like that and talking about Bobby's music, and Trick Daddy even said that Bobby's music is like some of the best music he's heard in the past 10 years, and which was really surprising to me because I don't know, Trick, let me not do that because I don't want to say something bad about Trick Daddy because I don't know, I just didn't expect him to like Bobby like that and to like his music. So the fact that he did, I thought was pretty good. And they just kept talking about Bobby and Trina's relationship just as cousins and how they might be working on a song together. I need to get into Bobby's music because if his music is that good to where Trina want to do a song with him, Trick said it's some of the best music he heard in the past 10 years, I need to check it out. Apparently it's something good. Like, let me get put on. Sure. And then Trina's assistant Alvin, why was he there? Like, they really just had him there to try to fight with Bobby. Like, he had no relevance whatsoever besides like season 1, episode 1. And then talking about how this $15,000 on my wrist, $15,000 on my wrist. That list was killing me. Oh my god. And I'm just like, he was like, you want to be sitting where I'm at, you want to be sitting right here. I'm like, baby, you're Trina's assistant. Bobby is a cast member. Like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't get it. He was hyping it way too much. I feel like hyping himself. And then he got up trying to fight Bobby. And I'm just like, are you trying to be on season 2 as not an assistant? Like, have your own in the intro? Like, I just didn't get it. Whatever. Next. And then now we get to the Shay and Pretty Ricky segment. Shay, Becky, why did she have a cut and paste ass wig? She had a mohawk, a ponytail, a little braid on the side, a little fake. What? Why? You would think on a reunion that's when you get it right. Why did she looked like an extra in the Beat It video, like one of the thugs that he done picked up. She'd be like, okay, come to this video real quick for a cheeseburger and a milkshake. Like, what was that? I'm like, just off that hair look alone, you just took the biggest L. Like, I'm just glad she has a fitness company and not no hair boutique, Instagram boutique, because the fashion is the hair, that's not her. And I'm gonna keep talking about it because it's trash, it's terrible. And then they're talking about the whole Pretty Ricky situation and how Shay wasn't really feeling it at first. So she apologized to Baby Blue and the rest of the Pretty Ricky group. And to be honest, Spectacular from Pretty Ricky, he's still cute. And he seems like he seems very smart, intelligent. Like, I feel like he's maybe like the peacemaker in the group or like the rational one because he puts everything in perspective. He just seems real cool. And then they were talking about how Shay and Baby Blue were cool or whatever, and then or how they got to the argument and then became cool. And Shay was like, felt like Pleasure P didn't have her back, and then Pleasure P was like, no, what I do, I don't jump in the middle of stuff. I let y'all two hash it out, and then when y'all separated, then I'll talk to y'all one-on-one, try to mediate stuff, because if you're talking in the middle, it's just gonna be all crazy. And I'm like, you know what, that's a good point. And that's another way to be like, I ain't trying to be in this mess. He's trying to not have the fingers pointed at him. I caught your teeth, but it's cool. It's cool. So then we move on to, still in the same segment, just talking about the whole situation. The Baby Blue, he's talking, and I guess Liz, that's Prince's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, I don't know the tea with that, but she kind of jumps in and says her little 2 cents in a biscuit, 2 pieces of the biscuit, whatever. And then Baby Blue just spazzes on her, telling her to shut up, getting loud. Prince gets up like he's about to do something, and then they had, what's the name, the reptile looking brother and Pretty Ricky. He came, act like he was about to fight Prince. Like, it was a whole big thing. And so Nina, she was like, we're about to have, like, everybody have their chance to say something. This is the reunion. That's the time everybody needs to speak, but you gotta be respectful. And then Baby Blue was like, but you're not about to check me. You're not about to check me. I'm gonna say what I want, blah, blah, blah. You're not about to check me. And then Nina was like, okay, but it's the reunion, and everybody needs to be respected and say what they gotta say. And then he was like, but you're not about to check me. You're not about to check. And then she was like, she just started going ham. And then she was like, everybody's being respected. This reunion, blah, blah. And I'm just like, y'all about to have Nina at her what's in, like, y'all going in, like, she I mean, just think about it, she does all the Love and Hip Hop reunions. She probably tired of all them, you know, they're not like the brightest group, so, you know, she just dealing with all that just seems too much, too much. But I mean, Mona, if you're trying to get a new host, trying to get a new host or something, you know, hit me up at cherry_K, make something work. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, they got into it. And then we move on to the Shay and Gabby situation. And Gabby, you know, she's not there. They had a Skype interview with her in Jamaica with the little green screen palm tree background. I was like, y'all tried it. She probably backstage eating her little snacks. I'm like, I ain't trying to get on stage. Like, y'all tried it. But I really didn't care too much about this part. You know, Gabby is just talking about how she still want to be with Pleasure P. He don't want to be with her. They're talking about the infamous mint chocolate where Shay threw her ice cream and went bloop, smacked Gabby. And then they were just talking about that, and Shay was getting upset. And then Chinese Kitty, I don't even know why they were there. Were they on like 2 episodes? Like, her and her mom, I don't know. And then Shay started saying something, and then Chinese Kitty was like, okay, but if she didn't know about you, then why are you coming at her? You should have been coming at Marcus, blah, blah, blah. Why are you coming at the female, blah, blah, blah. And then, so Shay got up, and then she got her Miss Piggy and all this other stuff. She said she gonna smack the silicone out her face. So they trying to fight. Security running regular, which I don't want to see that fight. I want to see Shay fight. Did we see her fight on Love and Hip Hop or Flavor of Love? I don't remember we saw her fight, but I want to see that go down. And so they about to fight, and then her mom trying to jump in. I'm like, see, my mom would never want to be on the show with me like that. My mom would never. She's not. No, I would be embarrassed. I would not want my mom on stage with me, but I feel like that's their relationship. Like, that's stuff they do. So I guess it's not me. Like, not me, girl. But okay. And so that happens. They get into it. I thought it was funny because Chinese Kitty's mom tried to say something, and then Shay was like, we still trying to figure out what the fuck you look like. I was like, you right? Because I was sitting there like, looking like, girl, what do you look like? Like, they have really weird faces. Like, not trying to be mean, but I don't know if it's just plastic surgery or like, I mean, they look alike, like just alike. So then they go to the same doctor. Like, it's different. It's different. And then we move on to Bobby Lights. Hey, Bobby. And Jeffrey. Their whole relationship. And then just how the domestic violence situation where Bobby put his hands on Jeffrey. And then Nina asked Jeffrey, does he feel like it's a double standard with same-sex relationships and domestic violence? And Jeffrey said, yeah, there's definitely a double standard, and also he's never gonna fight in his life. So for Bobby to put his hands on him, it was like he was just done. And I completely understand. I don't believe in domestic violence, and I don't think anybody should put their hands on their significant others. And I feel like a lot, especially like a lot of girls, they would like hit their boyfriends and stuff. I I can't do that. It's not cute. And if he done around the same thing to you, you'll be upset about it. So I don't think it's cute to put your hands on anybody in a relationship. But then move on to Malik and Jeffree talking about their relationship. And Malik had this sermon talking about how he loved Jeffree. Jeffree gave him a voice. All his life he could fight, yada, yada, yada. But he don't want to be with him. And he like broke up with him on TV, and then Jeffree was sitting there like, this is the first time I've heard of this. I don't understand. And I was just like, yikes! Why do you wait till you get on TV to break up with somebody? That's trash. And apparently in like the next little segment, Jeffree said that him and Malik flew in together. They got the same hotel room, everything, and now they gotta get separated, everything. I was just like, see, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. Time and time again. Like, I feel like that's karma for cheating on Bobby. And just cheating on him. I feel like that's karma because you don't do people like that. Yeah, Bobby wasn't giving you attention. Yeah, he probably was in the studio all the time. But that doesn't give you the right to cheat. Either express your frustrations, and if it's not handled in a manner that you see best fit, then just break up with him and then go with Malik. Don't cheat. But see, now you look like the fool. And Bobby's sitting there happy, everything, happy-go-lucky, just, you know, and you're sitting there salty, pressed, trying to get in your hotel room. Anyway, so, like, he doesn't want, like, a friendship. Malik don't want a friendship, no relationship, nothing. And I'm like, so did Jeffree cheat on him? What's happened? And then they go into Malik and his little anti-gay vernacular and the stuff he says about the community, even though he's in it. And then he wanted to clear his name and said that since he's gay, he's allowed to say it, and that he means like just like messy, like yeah, all up in the tea and stuff like that. Not like, excuse me, he doesn't mean it, I guess, in a derogatory, hateful kind of way. But I still feel like he has to work on his demons inside and have to work on his issues and stuff inside, because I don't know if he's all the way comfortable yet. He doesn't seem like it. And he keeps on saying he's a masculine man, and I'm like, are you? And I don't mean masculine like just because he's gay he's not masculine. I just mean in that he doesn't seem like he's straight to me. But I mean, that's not my lane, that's not my group, so I can't really. But just looking at him, I was just like, really, Malik? Okay. Next, we have the Trick and Trina Paradise performance, which was cute. I wish I could have fast forwarded. I couldn't. I really like Trina. They had somebody perform with them. I'm not really sure who. I didn't really care that much. The song is cute. I feel like they played the song maybe like promoting the show, like when it first came out or something like that. I don't remember. And they had Trick in this little black hoodie looking like the creature from the Black Lagoon or something. I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, that's Trick. Never mind. I was just like, that's not Paradise to me. But the song was cute. They played it like I think like 12 minutes before the episode was aired. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. Why are they playing a performance like not right before the show ended, but like the segment before the show was ending? You know what I mean? Like, it was just weird. And then I thought it was rehearsal. It was weird. And then we just moved on to the next segment, commercial break, next segment, and it was the Amara La Negra, my girl. I love me some Amara. It was her segment with her and Young Hollywood just talking about being Afro-Latina, that whole situation. And Juju was there. I was like, first I was like, why is Juju there? She was just all Love and Hip Hop New York. But I guess it was on there because Juju is also Afro-Latina. She is black and Cuban. So I guess that's why she was there, to defend Amara and just educate people on what Afro-Latina means. And so we're having Amara talking to Young Hollywood, and Young Hollywood was like, I don't even get what Afro-Latina means. You say your hair is an afro, but isn't it curly? Like, does it grow an afro? Like, just saying ignorant stuff like that. I was like, are you serious? And then he was talking about his mom is white, his dad is black, but they're both like Hispanic. And I'm just like, So you understand what, like, if your mom is white and your dad is black, but they still had of Hispanic descent, like, what is hard to what is hard to grasp about that whole concept? And then Juju was there to educate him, and Amara was there to educate, and then he was like, well, if that's the case, then we're all from Africa, we're all ancestors from Africa. I was like, I'm like, bruh, this is after Twitter done roasted you, after the media done roasted you. Like, you would think you would try to educate yourself and come back and be like, what I said was disrespectful, blah blah, like redeem yourself, but you just made it seem worse. And I was just like, oh my god. And Amara, she's like, I'm used to people being uneducated about the situation. And then Young Hollywood, I think, no, Nina brings up the whole, like, her mom being with them when they were at the little business meeting and whatever. And then Amara was like, I take my mom everywhere with me, all my meetings, all my managers, no matter what, like, my mom is there. And I was like, I mean, she's close with her mom. Like, I don't know if I would bring my mom at that age, because I don't know, it might be a little weird, maybe uncomfortable, awkward, I don't know. But I mean, if it works for her, then I mean, she has a multi-million-dollar contract, and I'm pretty sure she probably brought her mom there too, so whatever. And then Hollywood was like, don't even try to make it seem like I had a problem with it because I was taking shots, I was dabbing with your mom. And I was just like, why is this necessary? Like, then what was the issue then? Like, and then Young Hollywood was trying to do his best to try to, like, expose Amara, talking about, you didn't come to my house with a quilt and bed sheets and laid in my bed. And then Amara, I was looking at Amara, she was looking kind of pressed a little bit. I was like, Amara, girl, did you? Yes or no? Like, why are you letting him try to get the best of you? And then it really ends with her admitting that she did, and saying, like, that what he's saying is coming off wrong on camera. And then it cut off with her saying, yeah, we did. So next episode, next reunion, part 2, we're gonna see what happened with all of that and everything. I really want them to get on Veronica Vega saying the N-word. Like, she is not black. I really want to hear what they have to say about that, because I'm just about to get into her. Like, why? But anyway, that's my review on the Love and Hip Hop Miami reunion part 1. Like I said, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, you know, leave a cute little comment. And like I said, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at cherrybomb_K, 2 Y's, and read my blog, readitandseep.blogspot.com. And I'll see you guys for the next review. Bye.